Here with Cowin Ray, and we not too long ago we were actually speaking about you coming back to boxing. Now all of a sudden you got a fight lined up, and it's going to happen very, very soon. How are you feeling about the whole thing?
I'm feeling very good about the opportunity. It came as a big surprise, but as soon as we heard that we have an opportunity to fight for Golden Gloves on the 10th of October, we took it with open hands, and we're just really excited. We're well prepared and ready to go.
Kraber is the guy that you'll be fighting. He obviously has had a bad turn of luck lately, but it's not a bad thing for him to try and make a comeback as well. I mean, you've been off for a long time. How do you feel about him as an opponent?
I think he's a good opponent for me to shake off the rust. I've been out of boxing for about 2 years now, so I'm just really excited. I think it's a good opponent. It's on a big show with Golden Gloves. It's going to be televised, so I'm excited to be back and just give my best.
6 rounds. How's your body going to adjust to being in another 6-round fight straight away?
I think perfectly. We've been sparring. I've been doing 12 rounds sparring. I've had really, really excellent sparring, best sparring that I've had to date. Especially helping Jabulani McKenzie. He's a true talent. We've got the training intact and everything's ready to go.
So soon. I mean, did you expect to be in the ring this soon after maybe just coming back to boxing fully?
I didn't expect the call so soon, but the good thing is we were ready. We were training during lockdown, and obviously helping Jabulani get ready for his fight. I've been doing 12 rounds sparring, a 6-round fight with Kraber is going to be a good for me to make my comeback now.
Whenever someone makes a comeback, there's a lot of eyes on them. Not necessarily there's pressure because there's not going to be anyone in the stadium, so maybe you won't be thinking about it too much, but there will be eyes on you. There will be a lot of comments judging. Are you ready for all that?
I'm ready for it. I think having no crowd is not a bad thing. It's going to be a lot of people watching on TV, so it's good to get the boxing out there again. And I think it's a little bit less pressure for me making my return to the sport. So I'm just excited now. It's going to feel almost like sparring because there's no crowd, so I'm ready.
I remember you saying you wanted to actually come watch it at the venue. You said you were buying tickets to come, and you were ready to do that. Now that you're actually getting in there, I mean, mindset wise, have you changed, or is it still on the same wavelength?
It's still on the same wavelength. In my mind, I've been I tell myself I must be ready all the time. It's like a guy in the army. They don't say, okay, cool, you're going in 4 weeks' time to go to war or something like that. You have to stay ready, and that's exactly that's my mentality now. Always ready to go. And so as soon as I got the call, I was ready. I'm ready to go. So I'm really excited to be back.
What did Sebastian Rockman? What was his reaction when this news first came to him? What did he say?
He was very excited. He actually just took the opportunity straight away and then told me about it. So I was also let's go. We believe it's our time now, and it's perfect timing actually. So,
When it comes to this fight, you're obviously looking at Kraber. He's been stopped twice, and obviously no pressure again. But those comparisons will be made to some of the other fighters that maybe fought him previously. Are you thinking about that?
I'm not thinking about it too much because every fight's different, and everyone has a different fighting style. I'm just gonna go out there and give it my all. That's all I can do. And but obviously, if a knockout comes, there's a cherry on top. But I am coming to win, that's for sure.
People would be curious to know: are you walking around super middleweights? Are you just to cut weights? What's the story?
So I don't have to cut weight. I walk around at 76, 77. So I'm healthy. I don't have to drop weights anymore. In the past, I would have to drop 8 to 10 kilos for the fight, and I'll be drained getting in there. So now that's why we moved up to super middle. We want to be fit, strong, and it must be the same kind of thing when you're in training, when you go fight, so nothing different, and that's what we've done this time around. And I'm excited to see how my body's going to react, how I'm going to feel in there, and like I said, we've been sparring a lot of rounds, so I don't think it's going to be much of a change going into the fight. It's just another day in the office.
You have to self-isolate now as well for about a week, so you'll be at Empress Palace, obviously, I wouldn't say relaxing, but at least away from the public and everything like that. Do you see that as a good thing right now?
I think so, especially with the whole lockdown situation. I think what's most important is we're getting an opportunity to fight again, and especially being the first fight back after the pandemic is a true blessing for us, and I'm the first fight. So I think we all have to take precautions going into the fight, and I don't think it's going to be too much of a bad thing. because we're going to have a week there before the fight. It gives us time to mentally prepare, go over the game plan. I believe we have like 1 training session a day or 2 training sessions a day. Yeah, we're well looked after by Golden Gloves and Empress Palace. So yeah, I'm just excited to enjoy this journey now.
I suppose a question that most people, and it happens overseas a lot, where you bump into your opponents in the hotels and stuff, it'll be a similar vibe so that maybe you'll bump into them. Is there anything weird about that? I know particularly for like maybe like a Boyd Allen and a Brandon Saser who have past history, maybe it'll be a bit weird bumping into each other, but would it be like that for you and Kraber?
Not at all. I bumped into him when we went for the test in the press conference last week. He's a nice guy. There's no bad blood between us. I've never really had bad blood between me and my opponents. So for me, it's a sport. We go out there and we perform at our best, and then win, lose, or draw. We go home and we be happy. And the main thing is to go home to our family safe. But on the night, on the 10th of October, I'll be coming to get a win.
Absolutely. And people want to know, like, in your mind, I mean, is this going to be, what sort of display are we going to be seeing here?
I think you guys are going to see the real Cowin Ray. I wouldn't say it's a new version of me, but you guys are going to see the real Cowin Ray. I don't want to give too much away, but I think you're going to see the best performance from me.
What would your message be to Kraber Makupi before you guys step in the ring?
I just want to say thank you for taking the fight and giving me an opportunity to make my return. And I hope you've trained hard. And yeah, let's give the fight fans a show. And I hope you bring your best, because I'm going to be bringing my best.
And then lastly, do you want to send a thank you, a shout out to anybody?
A shout out to my friends, my family, my sponsor, my coach, and everyone supporting me on this journey back. I really appreciate you guys. And tune in on the 10th of October. There's going to be some great fights. And yeah, we're coming.